Says something to the line. Now he's ready. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Fakes it one way. Dumps it off near side. Looking for a block. A broken tackle. And going into the end zone is number 5, Davion Alston. That's a green and white touchdown. Delta State. Kirk puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the pitch back, rolls out, looking across the middle, and has his man in the back of the end zone. There to make the play was Curtis Reardon, a 5-yard throw and catch. His second touchdown pass of the game. Comes around to the right. Here's the snap. Kirk looking to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. He does. He has a first down and more. Cole Kirk to the 30, 20. It's going to be a house call. No flags. Cole Kirk takes it in from 42 out for a green and white touchdown. Delta State, the Statesmen extend the lead. The back is Nick Clark. Here's the snap. Delta State working left to right. Kirk to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires deep downfield near sideline. He's got a man. Is it hauled in? Yes, it is. 3 receivers are wide. Kirk takes the snap, keeps it himself. He's in there. He walked in untouched for a green and white touchdown. Delta State. 1st and 10, North Greenville. Here's the snap. Play action for Ramirez. Fires deep downfield. Got a man wide open behind the defense. See you later. Touchdown, North Greenville. Landon Goodwin. All right, take that back. Would be their second 4th down conversion. Ramirez is tripped up and dropped short. He didn't get there. He's sacked in the backfield.
Number 99,
Alex Larry got to him before he got back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Kirk looking to throw. Dumps it off on a screen play. Looking for some blockers. He's got some blockers inside the 10 and into the end zone. Goes Marlon Colmer. Ramirez. Better hurry. Play clock is at 2. Play clock just barely beats it out. He's in trouble and he's sacked in the backfield. He didn't get it. Sacked there by Chris Brown, the defensive end coming from the far side. Ramirez had nowhere to go. 3 receivers wide again, pistol formation. Nick Clark is the back. They give it to Clark. Straight ahead into the end zone. Green and white touchdown, Delta State. Will run off here, and that'll be the end of the football game.
Delta State College head coach Forrest Cooley on his 76th and final game. Tonight,
Delta State's head coach Todd Cooley gets the Gatorade bath as he breaks the all-time wins record. Unbelievable. For Coach Cooley, congratulations to him with the all-time winningest coach in Delta State history is Coach Todd Cooley.
And now Stokes will put Sharp in motion. Stokes going to swing pass out there to him. He's at the 25, makes a man miss out to the 30, 35. Got a block. He's on the run. Sharp may take this one to the house. One man to beat. Does he have the angle? No. It'll go 75 yards on the first play of the game on a little swing pass to Starks. Make it 6-0 West Florida. Now they'll go back to the 2 as they'll put in the man in motion. Birch drops the football. Ball's batted around, still kicked around. It's going to be picked up by West Florida inside the 10-yard, inside about the 15-yard line. I'll put a man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Stokes going to fire right down the middle. Got a Sharp wide open, and Sharp with his second touchdown catch, 20 yards out, makes it 13-0. Little wheel route by the running back, and nobody picked him up.
Yeah, ask you.
4-man front. Got a man to jump. No flag on the play. Birch. Now he's running for his life out to the right. He's going to be hammered from behind. Chasing him down. Coming from behind the big sack. And that is
Kobe Clinton.
Yeah, he is a specimen. 4 wide. Stokes goes right, fakes the pass, gets it out here to his man, makes the first man miss, makes the second man miss, going to turn it up. He's going to get out across the 15, close to the 20-yard line. He's going to be about 8 yards on the pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. 3 to the far side. Panthers show pressure up front.
Got J3 on this
Stokes
side.
Drops back.
Here
goes Bowling. Bowling going to make the hit, throw it down the middle. Got a man there. Panther goes, picked off. He went up and took it away from him. picked off by the Panthers. Askew with a great play to get the interception.
Yeah, he just took it away from the wide receiver there.
So 4 wide. Stokes looking for go quick. Now he's going to fire back. Picked off by the Westland Panthers. It's Raven on the run. Raven across the 40. Trying to get to the 45, 50. He's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 46. It should be a
hit over there.
We'll go to the far side of the field. So will 2 wide receivers. Westland was still trying to get guys in to get it to Godfrey. But that's one was I'm trying to figure out here.
I thought you had to let him sub.
Yeah, now only if they subbed.
Or maybe they didn't.
And my guess is they didn't, and Westland was trying to get subs in, and they never got set. And Godfrey takes it in from 7 yards out to make it. Look for Robinette, the big tight end, on a little play-action pass. That's what I would look for. Now the other tight end comes in. They're going to go right up the middle with Stokes, kind of drive his way in, and he's going to drive it in. Touchdown, West Florida, with 37.9 seconds left to make it 28-7.
So Devin Walter will boot it away. Get Walter with a 44.3-yard average, 11th in the nation right now. Let's get that snap down. And again, the return right here. Bobbled. It's on the ground. It's loose. Everyone diving on that ball again. That was Anthony Green back there, it looked like.
Save him to 3 points. For Pembroke, you want to make sure to not take a sack.
This time going to throw it, and that one is there.
If you're a OC.
Robinson again trying to get rid of it. He won't be able to, though. Big rush, and it caves in on him all the way back at the 42. Of course, it's taken several snaps this year. Martin will take this snap as well with Felder in the backfield. Going to take it, going to give it. Felder this time going to make it into the end zone. Pay dirt for Felder. Certainly had his share of snaps this year. And a very capable quarterback. Going to throw it right here, and he's got a man. Off to the races. That's Kennedy. 30, 20, no one will catch him. What a ball, what a grab, and a house call. In some of those key positions in order to overcome a lot of that like they had over the last couple of years. And this one is intercepted. Intercepted on the other end, and now back the other way, off and running. Jamil Davis, the DB, will take it 5 and into the end zone, touchdown. For the first time in 34 years, the Valdosta State Blazers are held scoreless in a football game. Final score here today, 31-0.
Hambrick will put a man in motion. Pressure by West Alabama. Ball's on the turf. The Tigers recover the fumble. Coming up with the football. Wobbly spiral. Hits at the 20. That may have gone off the fingertips of Tyreek Williams and into the end zone. That may be... We'll see what the call is there. That's going to be a touchdown for Charleston. I was afraid of that. Handoff. Trying to make the pylon. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Golden Eagles. To throw with some time. Complete the blanks down across the 25. The 20. He's got the sideline. Another 5. West Alabama. Touchdown. Contravious Blanks made the sideline, and it was smooth sailing as the Tigers find the end zone for the first time this afternoon. Hambrick wants to go downfield. That ball is going to be reeled in. Reeled in at the 10 and going in untouched will be number 6, Eve Bozeman. 3 wide receivers here for the Golden Eagles. Carrying on first down is Butera. He gets out in a hole right across the 40. He's crossed midfield down to the 35, the 20. Tripped up at the 15. The ball's on the ground. West Alabama may have come up with it. A huge run for Butera. West Alabama wants to throw toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Tigers! To the left of Arsenault. Arsenault with some time. Throw to the end zone. Yes, sir. Tigers in there for the try. Darius Nelson connects. 35 to go in this one. Tigers trailing it. Pressure by the Golden Eagles. Arsenault will roll out to his right, out across the 30, jumps at the 40. He's at midfield, down the sidelines to the 40, the 30, the 25. He needs some help down to the 10, the 5. Ho-ho! Touchdown! Tigers! Houston trips here to the near side. Rush by West Alabama. Hamrick rolls out to his right, under pressure. That one's going to be caught and dropped. That'll do it. The number 17 West Alabama Tigers defeat the number 18 University of Charleston Golden Eagles by a score of 28-24.
So they make. That's a big time play right there. 43 yards on the flip of field position. And the Argos will fake a toss. Stokes stands in the pocket, has plenty of time, fires it, has a man. It's Avery Giddens, the big tight end. Touchdown Argos. I don't even think he knew he had the football until he was crossing the goal line. This is not the down and distance that you're trying to set up.
No, not at all.
Stokes back to pass, got pressure coming. They'll dump it in the middle, but there's too many bodies around. So ball comes out. It's been picked up and scooped. It's going to be returned for a touchdown. Brian Gilmore, the linebacker. There was a massive bodies. Did he just strip? Walter stands midway deep in his end zone. They do try. He gets a good one, though. Newsom's going to drift back to his own 45. Take it there. He's got two guys coming after him. Cuts it across the field. Out near the 45. Gets a nice block by Tyler Patterson, the kicker, up the sideline to the 20, to the 10. He cuts it back inside. Touchdown Argos. Tony Newsom takes it to the house.
How about that?
Mikey Mattos at the other, and the big tackles are N'Kobe Spurrier and KB Bonds, the big bodies inside. Here we go, second down from the 7, and Marcus gets hit as he throws. He lofts it up. He's got a man. Touchdown in the back of the end zone. It is Tyshawn Manziel. Argos score. That was a pretty play. And that maybe that moving around the offensive line changes things. Stokes looks like he's going to run, pulls it up, fires it, and dropped by TJ Lane. TJ Lane, I'm going to give. Did he catch it? He did catch it. Touchdown Argos. Touchdown. I thought he dropped it. Did you see what
I saw exactly what you saw. Side coverage. If that initial guy doesn't make enough contact to bring in additional tacklers, there's no one to be able to finish the run.
That's frustrating, right?
That is frustrating. Equally impressive for shorter.
How about the speed from McCrary? I mean, he ran away from everybody, but there was nobody at the second level. Or actually on the 7, 3rd and 6. So gain of 1. They'll throw it. It's picked, and it's returned for a touchdown. A pick 6, dangerous out of your own end, and the Argos 2 for 3 so far on the season. Snap is down.
Offsides.
He pulled it.
And he made it.
It was good. Him too. We'll update you on his situation with the NFL and also other Argos that are hanging around. This one's down, and it's picked off. Looking for the big receiver, Mobley. And 42-20 will be the final score here in Pensacola, Florida on a Saturday evening. And so the Argos go to 3-0.
3 receivers wide, the ball in between the hashes. Erskine is working right to left under pressure, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Statesman. Returned to the 30 and the 20 before being knocked off his feet. William Carter with the interception. The Statesman will keep the offense on the field. Straight ahead, Nick Clark to the goal line. He's in there. A green and white touchdown. Delta State from 2 yards out. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Play action. He's in trouble. He's hit, and he is sacked. Nowhere to go for Kilmer. And there to bring him down was Jack Sewell, the defensive tackle. Here's the snap. Garrett Ames on 1st down. Wants it near side for Reardon. The injured player a moment ago makes the catch. Toe taps down the near sideline inside the 30 all the way down to the 19-yard line. Pistol formation for Ames on the near hash. Here's the snap. They keep it on the ground, trying to find room around the edge. He finds room on the edge and carries it in for 6. A green and white touchdown. 4 receivers wide in a pistol formation. Couillard goes in motion. They give it on the ground to Nick Clark. Finds a hole, a big hole. Goes into the end zone. Pay dirt. A green and white touchdown. Delta State. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw towards the end zone. Intercepted again for the second time. Some green grass to run. Off and running to the 30, 35, 40, and all the way out to the 42-yard line is number 14, Cameron Threet. Rolling out on a bootleg is Ames, fires, he's got a man, it's caught inside the 20, 10, 5, green and white, touchdown, Delta State. Here's the snap, Ames takes it, gives it on the ground, Nick Clark straight ahead to the goal line, he is in there. No, a fumble. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Ames, it's a man in motion. Here's the snap. They fake the pitch back. Ames in some trouble under pressure. Has to dump it off quick, but he got it to his man, Marlon Palmer, for a green and white touchdown. Straight ahead, Townsend finds the end zone. A green and white touchdown. Delta State, Darion Townsend. Kick is on its way, and it's good. He got it to go. Delta State wins 52-0 over Erskine College.
He's also added 2 rushing touchdowns, and he will keep here and punches it into the end zone. Touchdown. And with less than a minute and a half gone in this opening quarter, Boyd again going to keep it on the ground. Woods this time driving. Good second effort. Keeps those legs churning and walks it into the end zone.
Yeah, great answer there by the Blazer offense.
Twins to the right of your screen. Robinson with time. Stands in the pocket now under pressure. Moves to his right. Going to toss one down the field. He's got a man there, and he makes the catch at the goal line. Touchdown. With Alex Boyd flanked to his right. A man in motion. Robinson just going to take this one and walk it into the end zone. Touchdown.
That quarterback draw the whole way. And
for you, 3rd down and 9 for this Blazer offense. 2 backs in the backfield. A little extra protection this time to try to give Boyd some time. He's going to fire. He's got a man midfield. Breaks off of a tackle. Watch out. That is Zande Butler down the sideline. And inside the 30 goes Butler. His first grab of the day, and it's a big one. So here is a 3rd down and 20 right here. And maybe a free play right here. Flag does fly. They'll take a shot. And going up between 2 defenders. Somehow or another, the Blazers come down. Eric Watts will stay in at running back. Harris Boyd, the quarterback. Gonna keep it on the ground right here. And Watts gonna stay on his feet. Great balance. Touchdown. Eric Watts into the end zone for the Blazers 6. Blazers trail by 2, but they do have a 1st and goal into the middle. Breaking off of tacklers, a great second effort, and a touchdown. Wow, what a run that time by Austin Perkins. From the 1, man in motion, and Robinson gonna make it into the end zone. Touchdown. And the clock will stop with 14 seconds left. And Lenore Ryan only going to rush 3 right here. Rolling right, taking a lot of time. Intercepted at the 44-yard line. And picked off the 4th interception of the day for the Lenore Ryan defense. And that one, the game clincher. Lenore Ryan will even up this series all-time 2-2 as they get out of here with the 32-25 victory.
3rd and long, 4 receivers wide, the ball on the left hash. Fouts steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Statesman, Josh Phillips. He's got the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. A pick 6 to start homecoming, and the Statesman lead 6-0. Hurry up. They've got Ferrum on their heels. Pistol here with 3 wide. Here's the snap. Kirk hands it off. No, keeps it himself and walks in for 6. A green and white touchdown. Pistol formation, Clark directly behind Kirk. Clark gets the give, comes back to the near side, going left and sneaks inside the near pylon for a green and white touchdown. Delta State. Jason Ancio is going to take the direct snap. He does. Straight ahead, he got slowed down. I don't know that he got there. I think he's short. He got it across the 30 to the 29, but he needed the 28. The defensive coaching staff for Delta State is fired up, and they did stop them. 3rd and goal from the 11. Cole Kirk dropped the football, dumps it off to Clark. He's got a convoy of blockers. He's in there. Disaster turns into 6. A green and white touchdown. Delta State. 3 receivers wide. Here is the snap. Straight ahead. Touchdown, Ferrum. Steps up, ready to go on 4th and 3. Here's the snap. Ames rolls out, looking to run. Got a convoy of blockers. Ames into the secondary. Has the first down and more to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Pay dirt and a green and white touchdown. Delta State. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up with plenty of leg, and it's good. Delta State now leads. 3 receivers wide to the bottom. Here's the snap. Looking to throw is the quarterback. He's in trouble. He's hit. And he's sacked in the backfield. Nowhere to go with it. Big number 55. Jaquez Tucker on the sack. 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's the snap on the ground. Farrar hurdles a man, stays on his feet, and finds the end zone. A green and white touchdown. Delta State. Quaylon Farrar. How about the hurdle move? Eli Fouts puts a man in motion. That's Bryant. Fouts fires. This one's intercepted. All kinds of green grass. He's only got to beat the quarterback, and the quarterback makes the touchdown-saving tackle. The state team, especially kicking into the stout win the way they're headed right now. Here's the snap. Miller looks to throw, fires up a jump ball to the end zone. One-handed grab. Did he catch it? He did! Oh, my goodness! Sports Center Top 10 nominee. What a haul in by Lawrence Armstrong and Reed Miller.
4th down and goal from the 1. Stokes under center, diving for the end zone. West Alabama thinks they have a stop. As the officials rush in, no indication here as the West Alabama Tigers shut it down. Scoreless. Stokes wants to throw, flips it up toward the end zone. He's got a receiver. That's in the end zone. Touchdown, West Florida. Arsenault will have Jenkins to his left. Pressure for the Argos. Arsenault rolls out, throws downfield. That one's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Argos. Down and goal from the 2. Hand off straight up the middle. The line judge signals touchdown. And the Argos find the end zone. Nelson and Johnson here to the near side at the wide receiver. Pressure by the Argos, throwing back across to Colvin. He's going to go in for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! And into hold. It's a good snap and a good hold. Plenty of leg, and Warber knocks it through. Braden Jenkins, the lone back. Jenkins will keep it, diving for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Braden Jenkins takes it in from 2 yards out. Arsenault wants to throw. That's going to be batted down. McCready to hold, good snap. Good hold, plenty of leg. Boom! Guyton splits the upright. Rolling to his right is Stokes, throwing for the end zone. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Argos. An 11-yard strike. Lane will be the lone back. Direct snap to Lane. Hands it off, and then it's going to be a pitch to Lane trying to make the pylon. Did he get in? That's going to be a good try for 2. The Tigers have got to find the end zone. Arsenault to throw. That one's going to be, that's intercepted, folks. Spencer Arsenault, an ill-advised throw. West Alabama will fall at home. The Tigers will fall to 5-1, and the Argos of West Florida will improve to 7-0. It was a solid football game. Clark fakes they fake the handoff to Clark. Cole goes in, but there's a flag on the far side of the field. The redshirt freshman out of Daphne, Alabama. Throwing on third down. Pass complete across the middle, out across the 40, nearing midfield. Into Tiger territory, the 30, the 20. He's going to make it the 10, the 5. Delta State, touchdown. Great kick by Nixon. A lot of hang time. It'll be fielded at the 39, out near midfield. He's got some running room down to the 40. The 30 cuts up midfield, the 20, the 10. He's going to get in there. Touchdown! Tigers! Houston Johnson! Trips here to the near side for the Statesman. Cole wants to throw. Looks like he's going toward the end zone. That's going to be a Delta State touchdown. Dujon remains the lone back for West Alabama. 3 wide receivers for the Tigers. Arsenault, 3-step drop. Wants to go downfield. Pass complete. T.D. Parker down to the 10. Cuts at the 5. Lunges for the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers! T.D. Parker! But we got football on the brain today as the Statesman looking at a first down and 10. Cole trying to go downfield. He's got a receiver. That pass is complete. He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and in one play, Delta State strikes again. Looks like it could be another direct snap to Clark again. Clark has got it. Looking for some blocking help, and Clark will go in right up the middle, and Delta State finds the end zone. 4th down and 1 for West Alabama. The Tigers decide to go for it. Dujon on the right side, going for the end zone. Tiger! Touchdown! Up, Jaquez Tucker for Delta State. 2nd down and goal. Jenkins will keep it, pushing his way toward the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers! Of the quarterback, that's Ames. Ames throwing. A one-handed grab in the end zone, and that's going to be a Delta State touchdown to get them with one score. Arsenault rolls to his right. Pressure by Delta State. Throws across the middle to Houston Johnson. Johnson diving for the end zone. Touchdown! He's going to have a 7-yard sprint at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a first down for Delta State. Delta State in their first Gulf South Conference contest of the season picks up the road win at West Alabama.
So 2nd and 9 after a gain of just 1, and now Holcomb to the air again, going to wind up. He's got a man there, one-on-one, makes the grab, touchdown, back of the end zone. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Smith again with the drive, will fall over the goal line and into the end zone, touchdown. Trying to get that running game going here today. 6:15 left in the first half. After a timeout, breaking a tackle and right on cue. Midfield, running, off to the races. 30, 20, and guess who? Wow! Eric Watts exploding through a hole over the left side. Blazers in the red zone this year, 76%, 19 of 25 with 16 touchdowns. And here's Holcomb, rolling right, firing. He's got a man open, touchdown. The Blazers lead the Tigers in Gulf South Conference play, but West Alabama on the move, a little reverse right here, trying to make something happen, trying to get to the edge. A nice job by Nelson to dance through some tackles, and he will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. Here in less than 2 minutes. Corey Reddick in the game. They'll hand it to him. Right side driving, end zone, touchdown. Corey Reddick plows over a defender. Today, 21 of 23. And now on the ground trying to turn the corner. Jenkins again driving towards the end zone, and he's in. Needing a big boomer right here. And he definitely puts his foot into one, and boy, fair catch signal right here by Allen, who bobbles the football, and it's picked up. It's picked up by the Tigers. Allen over his shoulder, bobbles the football. Arsenault going to throw one right here. Quick slant, touchdown. Quick strike, Nelson. Going to swing this one out right here. Double pass. Council Allen, man wide open. That's Wandu, the tight end. He's going to score. Joel Wandu on the receiving end of a Council Allen touchdown pass.
Defensive play catches, so back-to-back great catches by both teams.
On the ground right here. Again, right into a Blazer defender. They can't tackle Tyler Smith, and he's going to reach the end zone. How about that run? A powerful, explosive run. Perhaps the final play right here before the 2-minute timeout. Arsenault going to take the snap. He's going to look, going to fire. He's got a man open. He's going to kind of lose his footing. Oh, ball fell out. The ball fell out of his hands, and it is being signaled a touchdown. It is being signaled a Blazer touchdown. And here is Ethan Edens, though, who will start things off with a low kick. That ball squibbed, and it's going to be recovered by the Blazers. I'm not even sure if that was intentional, but it is Valdosta State football, and now that will all but seal it. Valdosta State with a homecoming win last week right here against North Greenville. Come away with a win in their conference opener.
Clark fakes they fake the handoff to Clark. Cole goes in, but there's a flag on the far side of the field. The redshirt freshman out of Daphne, Alabama. Throwing on third down. Pass complete across the middle, out across the 40, nearing midfield. Into Tiger territory, the 30, the 20. He's going to make it the 10, the 5. Delta State, touchdown. Great kick by Nixon. A lot of hang time. It'll be fielded at the 39, out near midfield. He's got some running room down to the 40. The 30 cuts up midfield. The 20, the 10. He's going to get in there. Touchdown! Tigers! Houston Johnson! Trips here to the near side for the Statesman. Cole wants to throw. Looks like he's going toward the end zone. That's going to be a Delta State touchdown. Dujon remains the lone back for West Alabama. 3 wide receivers for the Tigers. Arsenault, 3-step drop. Wants to go downfield. Pass complete. T.D. Parker down to the 10. Cuts at the 5. Lunges for the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers! T.D. Parker! We got football on the brain today as the Statesman looking at a first down and 10. Cole trying to go downfield. He's got a receiver. That pass is complete. He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and in one play, Delta State strikes again. Looks like it could be another direct snap to Clark again. Clark has got it. Looking for some blocking help, and Clark will go in right up the middle, and Delta State finds the end zone. 4th down and 1 for West Alabama. The Tigers decide to go for it. Dujon on the right side, going for the end zone. Tiger! Touchdown! Up, Jaquez Tucker for Delta State. 2nd down and goal. Jenkins will keep it, pushing his way toward the end zone. Touchdown! Tigers! Of the quarterback, that's Ames. Ames throwing. A one-handed grab in the end zone, and that's going to be a Delta State touchdown to get them in one score. Arsenault rolls to his right. Pressure by Delta State. Throws across the middle to Houston Johnson. Johnson diving for the end zone. Touchdown! He's going to have a 7-yard sprint at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a first down for Delta State. Delta State in their first Gulf South Conference contest of the season picks up the road win at West Alabama.
Top 40 in the country. Not the best, not the worst. They're going to get to Marcus. Marcus gets away, stays on his feet. He's going to throw the football down the field. Has a man. What a catch. Corey Scott. He's still going to the 30, to the 20. Touchdown Argos. What a play. On his left shoulder. Looks to his left. Fires it. Has a man if he's got the football there. He does. Javon Swinton. Touchdown Argos. Looked anywhere else. Kind of knew they had the matchup they wanted. Blocked, extra point. It is scooped. And it's going to be returned potentially for a touchdown. You got Brogan Wober trying to chase him down. They're not going to get him. This is going to go all the way to the house. Dallas Robinson, the free safety. So the Argos have had a field goal hit the upright.
Argo defense down a little bit, try to get something going.
They will Try to run it here. No, they pull it. Play action. Big tight end in the middle of the field. Easy touchdown. The play action, the Argos bit. And wow. Right of quarterback Jamison Holcomb. They'll roll that way. He's looking to throw. Argos don't bring pressure. Fires it back of the end zone's got his man. And it's a touchdown. He found Jaheim Arnold. Okay, well, I might have to get out there again. They'll run it. Middle of the line. Keeps the feet going. Touchdown Argos. TJ Lane. Goal from the 3. Final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll roll out Holcomb. He looks. He fires back in the end zone. Has a man. Touchdown. Now.
Yeah, you got to kind of take two.
Coming off the edge. He's got a man. Corey Scott's fading. Touchdown Argos. What a throw. Over 2 defenders to his man with the knee. Inside the red zone all of a sudden. And that momentum we're talking about flips right over to the folks in red and black. Here comes some pressure. Holcomb rolls away. Has a man in the middle of the field. Comes up with it. Bobbles it. Touchdown.
You get a little 4 verticals here maybe out of the Argos. Let's see.
4 wide receivers out, 2 on each side of the formation. Ball on the far hash. Marcus back to throw. Fires, has a man. Tyree Holloway. Touchdown Argos. Doesn't matter. They get in the end zone. That is resiliency. Here they go. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 9 or 10. They'll run it left side. Got to bounce. He's going to get in the end zone. Makes it look easy. They seal the corner. And Valdosta comes right down the field.
They actually both ran into each other. But the back at Watts had snuck out the backfield on that wheel route.
41 yards on the play to the 4. They'll go right back tempo. Watts strolls in, flags flying everywhere in the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. Single back in to help with the protection. Fires it. Has a man if he's got it. Tyree Holloway, touchdown.
All right, man. Out of the system, he's going to put this
snap
right
is
down
there.
the middle right
Kick
here.
is up. And it's not even remotely good. He's got on top of the ball.
Got a piece
Kinda
of it
came
there.
out funky. 37 yards away from a victory.
Argos to protect an undefeated season. And
snap is good. Kick is up. And it is good. It was starting to trail to the right, but it went through. And Valdosta does it again. Last second heroics here at Penn Air Field. They get the victory.